Hello, the internet. Donna here. I thought I would talk to you today a little, and see Philip's back. Hi. I thought I would talk to you a little bit today about fungal infections with your dentures and this new thing that University of Buffalo has been testing and developing to help get rid of that problem. They've actually, well, let's start with the backstory. Okay, nearly 2/3 of U.S. denture wearers, this is not including any other country, but nearly 2/3 of U.S. denture wearers suffer frequent fungal infections that cause inflammation, redness, and swelling in their mouth. Sounds like fun, right? The biggest cause of this is going to be Candida albicans, and that is your thing that causes denture stomatitis, and that's thrush. Here's a picture of that. That's beautiful, right? Lovely. So that looks like no fun. It sounds like no fun. Babies get it in their mouths and it's no fun for the babies. I can only imagine how an adult who is effectively a much bigger baby about their mouth is going to feel getting thrush. So I don't think that it sounds like fun, and neither did the researchers at University of Buffalo in New York. Now, to better treat these infections, researchers have turned to 3D printers. And I know that sounds weird, but what they've done is they have used 3D printers to build dentures filled with microscopic capsules that periodically release an antifungal medication called amphotericin B. Now, a study describing the work recently published in Materials Today Communications, and I'll put a link to that in the description, found that the drug-filled dentures can reduce fungal growth. Like, it's actually a thing. It works. Unlike current treatment options such as antiseptic mouthwashes, baking soda, and microwave disinfection, and honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, do you just stick your dentures in the microwave and put them in for like a minute, or how does that work? I don't get it. I'll look up more on that. You know what? Let me do that now. Yeah, so it's a thing. I found several articles, and this picture, yeah, it's fucking weird. So, at any rate, the new dentures that the University of Buffalo peoples have made will prevent infection while the dentures are in use. So instead of getting the thrush and then having the thrush treated and microwaving your dentures to help treat the thrush, the dentures themselves will kill off fungal infection before you even know that you have one, which is super cool. Now, this is a direct quote, and so I'm going to read this directly off of my screen. The major impact of this innovative 3D printing system is its potential impact on saving cost and time. And those are both things that, and this isn't part of the quote, end quote. This is super important to us because we are tired of high costs and fooling with our dentures for long periods of time. So let's see what else is going on. The major impact of this innovative 3D printing system is its potential impact on saving cost and time, says Praveen Arani, DDS PhD, the study's senior author and an assistant professor in the Department of Oral Biology in the UB School of Dental Medicine. So that's impressive. He's impressive, rather. This technology allows clinicians to rapidly create custom dentures chairside, which is a vast improvement over conventional manufacturing that can vary from a few days to weeks. Applications from this research, and this is the exciting part, I mean, maybe not for denture wearers, but for everyone in general, applications from this research could also be applied to various other clinical therapies, including splints, stents, casts, and prosthesis. And that is according to Dr. Arani. The antifungal application could prove invaluable among those highly susceptible to infection, such as the elderly, hospitalized, or disabled patients, he said. Now, the dental biomaterials market, which is worth more than $66 billion as of 2015, is expected to grow 14% by 2020. That's huge. It's 2 more years. That's another $9.9 billion. So it's expected to grow to $75.9 billion by 2020. That is ridiculously huge. A large part of that industry is focused on dental polymers, particularly the fabrication of dentures. So while a lot of us got our dentures in the first place because we were tired of dentists making a money mill out of our mouths, it would appear that the dentures themselves and the materials used to make them are a big part of the driving force of that projected $75.9 billion dental biomaterials market. So, you know, piss on our original intentions. It's still feeding a money machine. But whatever, we get to smile pretty and not feel self-conscious about anything here anymore. So, you know, fuck it. University of Buffalo researchers printed their dentures with acrylamide, which is the current go-to material for denture fabrication. The study sought to determine if the dentures maintained the strength of conventional dentures and if the material could effectively release the antifungal medication. So to test the strength of the teeth, researchers used a flexural strength testing machine. So they bent the dentures a bunch to discover the breaking points. A conventional lab-fabricated denture was used as the control. Now, although the flexural strength of the 3D printed dentures was 35% less than that of the conventional pair, the printed teeth never fractured. So, now the article that I read didn't say whether or not the conventional teeth fractured, but the printed teeth did not. So that's good news. To examine the release of the medication in the printed dentures, researchers used they filled the antifungal agent into biodegradable permeable microspheres. Okay, the microspheres protect the drug during the heat printing process and allow the release of the medication as they gradually degrade. This all sounds well and fine. You mix it with the acrylamide and boom, it does its thing, right? Well, no, they had to develop a new type of acrylamide designed to carry the antifungal payloads. And then they had to have a pump system to combine the dental polymer and the microspheres during the printing process. So a lot more went into this than just putting some meds in some acrylamide and printing off some dentures. Like, this has been kind of a complicated process. The dentures were tested with 1, 5, and 10 layers of printed material to learn if additional layers would allow the dentures to hold more medication. Now, the researchers found that sets with 5 and 10 layers of material did not effectively release the medication, but the one layer, the more porous one, the release of the medication was not hindered at all, and fungal growth was successfully reduced. So beefing up the dentures with more antifungal medicated acrylamide didn't do any favors for, you know, the printed teeth, while just the single layer, which is not going to be, I want to say, which is not going to be as sturdy as probably 5 and 10 layers of material would be. But it's more effective at reducing the infection. So I'm not sure which is more important there. I know the aim is to come up with something that's both strong and antifungal all in one. For me, I would rather just have some durable dentures, and I'll handle an infection if it comes up. But that kind of defeats the purpose of this whole study and whatnot. Future research aims to reinforce the mechanical strength of the 3D printed dentures, so that's good. They're going to be using glass fibers and carbon nanotubes and focus on denture relining. Now, that part of it is particularly exciting for us denture wearers right now, since our reline's the most frequent thing that we go in to see our dentist, our denturist, our tech for after we receive our immediate dentures, if we happen to have had them. If we've not gotten immediate dentures, we still will see our dental professionals for relines and adjustments more than anything else in those first weeks and months following receiving our dentures. So if a reline can inhibit the growth of fungus in our mouths, the risk for thrush goes way down. And that's going to be super important for especially new denture wearers who may be unfamiliar with proper cleaning products, proper cleaning practices, proper, you know, storage of their dentures and that kind of thing. So this is really, really cool. So what do you think? Are you likely to want to try 3D printed dentures with that antifungal acrylamide in the future if they become available to you at a reduced cost? Because again, time and money are the things that this study is looking to bring down. And if you don't have dentures yet, would you, based on, you know, and I'll pop a picture of them up. I think I already popped a picture of them up in the thumbnail. But yeah, here's another picture for you. For me, these teeth are looking a little plasticky, but I mean, would you consider getting something like this? I'm sure that, okay, I'm not sure, but I would hope that in the future the teeth could look a little more and a little less, maybe a little less this, maybe a little less this. Yeah. For me, I'm excited about the possibility of getting an antifungal reline for my dentures. Like, that's the thing that piqued my interest about this article. I mean, never mind the Wolfenstein 3D printed teeth with their little CGI polygon looking weirdness. I'm sure that can be refined later down the line, but I want to see a picture of somebody with these suckers in their mouth. That's what I want to see. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd love to read and respond to all of your comments. If you've not subscribed already or given this video a like, go ahead and do so. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video, and check out my blog at donnasloan.net. I appreciate you guys taking the time to stop by and watch my video. I especially appreciate all of you who have taken the time to leave me a comment. Rock on. I love you for that. And yeah, that's all that I have for you today. I will be back tomorrow with another video for you guys. But until then, be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.